Alrighty. Welcome, everyone. Welcome to this impromptu live stream. Let's see, one moment as I get things set up. Okay, I think everything's going pretty well. Yep, just decided to start streaming as I work on commissions, so yeah. I got two different commissions I'm working on today, so I'll be switching back and forth between the two. I do apologize, I have a bit of a cold, so yeah, bear with me if my voice is a little stuffy. Okay, just making sure everything works here. Yeah. And trying a new program, still using OBS, but also using Restream to try and stream to other platforms. So we'll see how it goes. And I'm going to switch to starting soon, as I'm not quite ready to start drawing. Alrighty. Here we go. So we're working on a commission here for Warphammer. This is a Dragoness character, knighting a squirrel as her paladin. Apologies. Trying to figure some things out. This is a new setup using Restream, so a few things I have to try and figure out as I stream here. I think I got it. Unable to connect on Instagram. That's too bad, but oh well. Anywho, my apologies. Adjust the lighting here. There we go. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, so now I need to work on this squirrel. Oops, that brush is way too big. Yeah, so I'll be switching back and forth between a couple commissions. I'll be working on this one for a little bit, and then switch to another commission I have from Nightfall. And if you've been watching our stream for a while, you know that I tend to sketch over and over and over again until the sketch is more defined and clear before I start doing the actual inks. This is he's supposed to have hockey pads on him, I believe. Where's the reference? I need to pull up that reference. He's got a sweater on, so his clothes are a little baggy. And again, I do apologize. I have a slight cold, so if you hear me coughing and making those sort of sounds, my apologies. Okay. I'm gonna pull up those references really quick. I'm pulling up references right now. The commission. That's not it. Okay. Let's see. Hockey pads. Okay. And with the opacity on that one, we can maybe do a bit more of a refined sketch. And we'll start with his hair. His hair is a bit wild. Oops. That looks a bit too much like he's bending his neck a little bit, so I'm gonna fix that. Let's see. There we go, that's a bit better. And then, let's see, what does his sweater look like? It's kind of big. Let's see, it's 12 o'clock Central Time. What time is it over there for you all? So, it's actually a bit lower. What do those hockey pads look like? Actually gonna fix that really quick. There we go. Alright. And then what does his boots look like? Actually, try with just pause because I cannot draw shoes to save my life. Actually, I'm gonna flip that. Shading. Ryan, hey, how's it going? Let's see, Ryan, hey, I'm about to use CapCut to look like I'm on the moon. Also drawing. Also, the drawing looks great. Thank you, appreciate it. Let's see what else. Let's see, I think. Alrighty, I think that's good to go. I'm gonna merge those layers together. I'm gonna bring down the sketch. I'm gonna switch brushes, go to liner 3. Let's see. Ryan, I have time for now. My mother will get the green screen in a bit. Oh, very cool. Part of your YouTube channel deal? Let's see. And right now, I am just doing the outline. Let's see. Wish there was an option where I could switch from brush to brush really quickly in Procreate. Let's see. Okay, get the tail. He is a younger squirrel, so I don't need the tail to be as. Oops, let's redo that, shall we? Oops. Need to learn to render fur a bit better, I think. Okay. I think that's good. Now I can switch to the liner 1. Go. When I get, let's see, Ryan, when I get older, I look different from when I do now. I'll upload it because young me would look different. Oh, yes, for sure. We all look quite different as we get older. Let's see. Bring down the brush. Oops. Let's see. Let's see, what is his pants like? It's more like jeans, it looks like. So, pocket, pocket. Oops. I can erase that. His tail is there, so his sweater should be covering part of the tail. So, canvas or the hockey pad. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. I'm gonna redo this. Center it a little bit more. Okay. I think we're almost there. Almost done with the inks. I gotta finish some stuff as well as I want to add some line weight. You want to add weight where, or thicken the lines, almost like shadings, so where the sun won't show. No, that sounds so bad. Where there's shadow, and no light will get in there. That's where you can thicken the lines. Let's see, Ryan. I gotta go for a bit. I hope the stream goes amazing. If you're still streaming when I'm done, then yeah, I'll be back. All right, sounds good. Thanks, Ryan. Hopefully things go well with your green screen. Take care. Thanks for hopping on. Interesting. How would that work? Let's see. What does a paw look like from the back? Oops. Ooh, that's not very good. Let's see. Let's see. think that works pretty good, hopefully. One second, folks. I need to answer a message. Okay. All right, I'm back. Gotta figure out how to get this sweater to wrap over the tail. It's a little difficult. I think that should be fine. Fix this line though, that's for sure. And have a few details I need to clean up here. Clearly, there's a few loose lines that are not really doing anything. Okay. And that back paw looks like a mess. So when in doubt, just have his tail cover up that spot. It's a little too chaotic looking. Still got a little bit of his paw showing, so there we go. I think that works pretty good. Okay, I think we're almost done here. I want to add a little bit more detail to the tail, though. Detail to the tail. Ah. I think that looks pretty good. Nice. I like it. I wonder though, if I remove this line and let's see, a quick little reference here. Let's see. Bear with me, folks. Nope, I like that. Okay. Let's see, what else was in that reference? He's got, I think, well, looks like everything else is good. I'm gonna make his chin a little smaller. It's just a little too large, for my taste at least. There we go. That'll be where the markings are. Pardon me. There we go. I think this is working. Let's hide that layer. Okay, yeah, I like it. I like what we got. Okay. We go to the dragoness really quick. We gotta fix her wings. Okay. Put some detail in there. Oops. Actually, I'm gonna make the, I guess, what would the back of the, because The wing is technically a finger, so I'm gonna make the back of the finger a little meatier. Let's see. Just adding some skin texture. There we go. Okay. Get rid of any excess markings. We got plenty of those, actually. Yikes. Oops. Let's smooth out some of this stuff. Let's see. Try to see what else needs to be cleaned up. That could be cleaned up a little bit. Alright, I think we're done with that. Now I just need to... Oh, actually, I can add detail here. Just add some skin texture. Fix the fingers a little bit. Oops. There we go. Oops. Not too much detail. Because a lot of this is actually going to be in the color process. Some of this scale texture. But for now, it's really helpful to have something at least. Let's see. Okay. Oops. Whoa, where'd we go? Let's go clean that up a little bit. Okay. I think we're pretty much done with the inks here, at least for the characters. I'm gonna quickly switch to the next layer. I want to work on his face just a little bit. Get that. I can erase this since this is going to be in the color process anyways. Okay, I think we're good. Maybe a little bit of shading here. There we go. I think that's pretty good. Just a little bit shading there. I think I need to thin out this tail. The line is too thick, I think. I say that because it's drawing attention away from his face. And we don't want that. There we go. I wonder if we put a little bit. Could that work? Usually you put all the fur detail on the back of the tail. That's where it's all bushy looking. But I think that works good. Okay. I don't know why it keeps going to that angle when I zoom in. I just want to darken this line a little bit. Nope, that's too dark now. Let's see, was there any detail to the hockey pads? I think that's good. Okay. So we got the characters down. I think now it's time to move on to the background. Actually, let's just a little bit more. Oops. Okay. And bring up the opacity on the sketch layer. Layer 3, and I'm going to bring the opacity down to, or not opacity, but brush size down to number 3. Okay. So here we are. Now we're on to the background. Let's see. I'm going to start with the mountains. Oops. Screw that in a little bit more. Have the forest in the background. I'm not sure I like that. Let's how about we focus? What do we focus on? We should focus on the house for now, I think. And this is still technically a sketch phase before we ink. Okay. I'm actually gonna remove the ink layers. just, yeah, bring down the opacity a little bit more. There we go. Okay. Looks like we got at least one of you in there watching. Welcome. There we go. And working on a commission here for Warhammer. We're on for Affinity. But I can't speak right now. For Affinity. And just doing another sketch layer over the sketch for the background before we start doing the actual line work. Actually raise this a little, the brush size a little bit so I can see better. So that should actually be there. How much detail is going to be there? Okay, and then it's supposed to have this round. Nope. Nope. That's okay. I think that works. Okay, I need the reference there for that cabin again. Alright, looks like we got two of you there watching. Welcome! Just working on this commission here. And let's see, where's that reference for the cabin? Okay. Now this isn't the final line work for the background, this is still technically the sketch layer. It's almost like an A-frame cabin. Okay. Then you have the thatch roof. Well, hold on a second. It's got to go farther out because you have this little thing propping it up. Better make sure I'm on the right layer. Yeah. Aha. Okay. Oop, that needs to be thicker. Okay, so then the grass will be coming out here. I have all that grass there. It's also going to be coming out over here. Okay. We're also going to have grass coming here. Oh dear, what was that? Let's see, at the door. Let's see. Nope. Okay. Oops, my apologies. All right, so the rest of this is going to be stone. Trying to figure out. I think there should be a lantern, but that's the hook is definitely visible, but the rest of it. What does she? What is? Okay, so it's like we got the top of a lantern here. It looks like. Okay. Okay. What does that lantern look like? Something like that, I believe. Is it only on one side? Yeah, it looks like it's only on one side of the house. Okay. Let's see what else then. Oh yeah, there should be wood pile back here. So let's say that's gonna continue on to here. Wood pile. And then that's the rest is behind her wings. And then we have a little fire pit. And we're gonna have some stumps for seating. This is the tall grass. Okay, it's a, let's see. Okay. Okay, and then it's like a oddly shaped wooden structure for the fire pit, I believe. So I might need to, let's see. It's resting on other pieces of wood. I do not like that, but that's okay. We can distort it a little bit. Say, perspective is always difficult. There we go. I think that's better. Then you got the riverbank over here, and it's all tall grass. So, bank. And what does that river look like? It's actually a pretty wide river. Okay. Then on the other side are the forests. I have one, two trees kind of standing out at the front. And that's going to lead up into the mountains. And then on this side, I need to look. What does a field of wheat look like? Because right here we're going to have wheat stalks kind of framing the image. Wheat. Let's see. Okay. Okay. we're just going to draw a really big block like that. And then the kernels of wheat, what do they look like again? Oops. Okay. Oops, sorry. And this will look a bit nicer when we do the actual ink. This is more just the refined sketch. Okay. For those of you who are watching, how's your day going? Let's say we got more stalks here in the closer to the foreground, so they appear to be bigger. And then maybe some more here? Not sure. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay, so let's see. Let's go back to the cabin reference. Okay. Alright, so she's got little stone steps. That's what she should be stepping on. Okay. And then this should be the doorway. Yep, as we've already mentioned. Door is open, that's right. So the lantern won't be visible. We're actually going to be switching gears here pretty soon. Okay. And when I say we're going to be switching gears, I'm going to be moving on to a different commission in a little bit. Alright, we're back. Sorry, I had to go on mute for a second. Got a delivery person that just showed up. Okay, so should be grass. The sketch is very chaotic, I do apologize, but that is also how I sketch. So we've got a little path here, some gravel. Oops, should actually be pointing the opposite direction. Pulling the eye towards the characters, so. obviously his shadow's going to be here. Let's see. I want to show that the fire pit is not right there, but a slight distance off. So maybe a rock or two. Maybe not. Okay. Let's see. If we remove the characters. Okay. I'll have to straighten that out when I do the actual drawing. Okay, so the interior of her house isn't very visible because majority of her is right there, so you can't see into it very much. But you gotta throw in something just in case. Let's see, where's her? Oops. So maybe like a shelf with some stuff. Let's see. There we go. And this is an A-frame house. Okay, I like what we got. Let's see, wood piles. Style, hey, how's it going? Welcome. Good to see you. My apologies. I realized the camera's tilted. And I need to drink some water really fast. I'm gonna watch your stream in the background this time. Ah, sounds good. All good. I just gotta remember to keep talking. Because usually when I'm drawing, I kind of forget to talk. I'm in the zone. Okay, yeah. So there's a lot that won't be seen, honestly, but. I'm gonna try and erase the stuff that I don't need to draw. Oops. Let's see, where's he gonna be? Okay. Oops, that's still visible. Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Let's see. Nightfall, hey! Welcome. I was just saying I'm gonna be switching gears in a little bit now that I've done the background here. I'll start sketching out your commission. I'm just finalizing the background sketch. A little chaotic, but that's alright. Alright, the wood pile is going to be covered by his tail. Oh yeah, you know what? I need to draw the sword. supposed to be knighting him. This is his own layer, right? Yes, it is. Let's see. Still a sketch. That sword is going here, over the shoulder. Let's see. Let's be something like that. Maybe wrong deal. I'll rotate that. There we go. Oh, that's going right through his shoulder. We can't have that. She's not stabbing him, she's knighting him. There's a difference. There you go. Nightfall. Great news. Do you have great news, or great news that I'm gonna be moving on to the next to your commission? Okay. Let's see. Perfect. What is that? What layer am I trying to erase? Oh, I know what I'm doing. Lol. Okay. That still looks a little... Blade should be here. Don't worry, I'll get to it in a split second. I just need to figure this out. And it's gotta be... There we go. But then that'll be blocked by most of them, honestly. Yeah, I'll have to figure this out later. Okay. Haha, for moving to Rain's picture soon. Ah, gotcha. All good, all good. Okay. Now, if we remove this under sketch. Okay. So we're almost there. The characters are inked. The background needs to be inked. So we'll probably get that done later. Okay. Alright. I'm going to take a quick stretch break. And then we'll come back and I'll start moving on to Rain's commission. Alright, I'll be back in like 5 minutes, folks. Alrighty, folks, we are back now, and we're gonna move on to another commission I'm working on right now. Move on to a commission for Nightfall. And here we got, give me the reference, we got his character, his rat character, Rain, who is practicing her acrobatics. Make sure we're on the right size. Okay. And we have an extra layer here. I'm gonna duplicate that and hide it, but get rid of all of this. Okay. Yay. Alright. And we have her husband, her secret husband, I should say. I don't know if that was a secret. Sorry, Nightfall. We got the badger merchant Rosano watching her. And I'm going to switch her eyes really quick. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna select this and duplicate. There we go. So now we have the original sketch layers. So then that way, if I mess something up, it's not all done. Wow, that's a lot of brush marks. There we go. Now it kind of looks like she's looking his direction. Alrighty. Let's see, Nightfall. Their relationship's only a secret in universe. Ah, gotcha. All good. Yes. And the whole reason she's practicing is not only just to stay sharp, but I think she's trying to prove that even with her expecting that she can still do her work, she's a spy. Okay. Let's see. Now I need to sketch Rosano. I'm gonna clean up all these layers really fast, though. Oops, stay there. As you can tell, I have a ton of layers from figuring out the posing and sketching. Okay. Push that down. Alright, let's figure out. I keep wanting to say a Badger Lord, because I think Rosano is the name of a Badger Lord from Redwall. I think he's introduced in The Long Patrol? A Badger Lord. Instead of a Sith Lord, a Badger Lord. That is a serious accusation, young Skywalker. Let's see. I want him leaning against the wall. Let's see. Nightfall. Yes, you've got it. A bit of a homage to the series with his name. Oh, yes. I wondered if that's what it was. Oh man, I love Redwall. Okay, 1 second. If I have to make sure the perspective is correct. Where is one? I need to look at perspective reference really fast for multiple characters. I think they're usually on the same eye line, despite the distance, right? they're usually on the same eye line. I know what I'm looking for. Yeah, he'd be a little below, I think, but at the same time, he's, I was gonna say, a Sith Lord, Badger Lord, so he might be taller. Okay. He looks like a bear there. Don't worry. He will be fleshed out. Oh no! Why did I do that? Let's see. Do you want him kind of arms crossed, leaning against the wall there, Nightfall, or do you want, like, let's see, say he's got an arm kind of leaning against the wall, hand on hip? I hope that's clear. Let's see. I have to look at reference of a badger. Let's see, Nightfall. The second pose sounds good. Hand on wall, and the other on his hip. Okay, sounds good. Something like that. Perfect. Badgers. European badger. Because European badgers are very different from American badgers. This I know. If you ever look up a picture of a European badger and then compare it to an American badger, man, somehow Europe got the better badger. Come on. Been having trouble with my Apple Pencil lately. It's been kind of glitchy. And I don't want that because Apple Pencils are a little expensive, believe it or not. I do not need a new one. Or I don't want to get a new one. And then what was the reference for the outfit? Okay. So first I need to get the body type. I'm guessing, is he like I was gonna say, is he like broad bodied like a typical badger, or is he like, oh, he's skinnier for a badger or something like that? I don't know. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, I think his hand would be there. Let's erase that. I should probably look up guy leaning against wall reference. think. But where's that hand? One of these images has got to have that sort of... Here we go, here we go. There we go. Okay. Right now it looks like a bear. Don't worry, we'll make it a bit more badger-like. Okay. Does he have a mustache? Let's see. Sorry, I didn't realize you texted. Slightly skinnier than a typical badger. Still a strong guy, but not the body type of a warrior used to hefting weapons and armor all day. He's a merchant, so his battlefield is a desk. I love it. Don't think he'd have much of a mustache, but honestly, I haven't given it too much thought yet. Gotcha. I think I'm just so used to the idea of a mustache from Redwall. Not that they have mustaches, but you know, you see artist renderings and they have like a little bit of a mustache for like Lord Rocktree or for the fighter. Let's see, badgers have pointed ears, don't they? This is chest. Chaotic sketch at the moment. Just getting the body type right. Try to figure out that leg. On it. And honestly, his foot's going to be covered by this little table deal. I kind of wonder if maybe... Let's see. Let's see if he's... Let's see, his hand is there. Maybe he's like kind of holding up a goblet or something. No, it looks like he's cheering her. Okay, I can remove the A, I think. Okay. Let's move on to Rain for now. Okay, kind of clean up her sketch. More refined sketch for now. Pull up more of those references. her ears. Oops. Honestly, I think we have pretty much everything. Her head is pretty well sketched out. I just need to figure out the body. Okay. So let's say that's all done. Shoulders. Here's gonna be the elbow. Then we got to figure out hands. My old nemesis. Hands. What are her daggers straight or are they curved? And how long are they? The arm. I want a space between her head and her arms. And if you're watching and you see like my anatomy is way off, by all means let me know. Let's see. The blade. They're short, a little more like knives, but with a slight curve to them. Okay, so a slight curve. So say something like that. Maybe? A little bit longer? Now, one issue is her chest is covered by the arm. That's something that was going to help with the pregnant figure to make it look like she's not just heavy. Okay. Get our thighs there, so. Okay, we got three of you watching. Welcome, everyone. Just working on this commission for Nightfall. There's Rosana watching. This is all perfectly well figure it out. It's just the body, that's the hard part. Okay, and then her shawl. Oh dear, let's see. Let's see. Is her shawl tattered? I always draw the shawl tattered and torn. But I realize that Rosanna would probably provide her a more decent, less frayed garment. Actually, you know what? No. Oh dear, what have I done? Oh. There's her shawl. You could have the... No, that wouldn't work. Bracelet there. How does the hand look from that position? Let's see. I have to figure out what's the direction. If I was Rain, where am I pointing? I'm going this way. One blade this way. The other raised, so... okay. A bit rough. Let's see. If I can make it fit the sketch a bit better. There we go. That's a bit better. Nope. We're going to make it fit. There we go. Let's see. Nightfall. Probably a bit. Rosano gifts her plenty, but they get ragged pretty quickly. And sometimes Rain needs work ones for her infiltration work, depending on the job. Nightfall. Plenty of new ones, that is. Gotcha. I'm sure it probably drives him a little crazy seeing her walk around and be like, won't I give you enough? Okay, let's see. I gotta think about this. Let's see. So her neck is there. So her shoulder. There we go. Gotta figure out the shape correctly. Gotta find just the right shape so that it doesn't look like she's just fat, but actually expecting. And let's see. Oops. Let's see, her rib cage is here. Hip is down here. Let's see. Right. But yeah, she pushes back saying she needs to look inconspicuous. Of course. And yes, you guys in the chat, if you see something I can do to fix the anatomy or make it flow a bit better, by all means. So then the hip is down here. Okay. I think that works. I think. Okay, let's focus on Rosano again. Gotta get this Badger Lord. Nope, not Badger Lord. Badger Merchant. Oh my goodness. And that's on earlier, I think. Okay. Make the eyes look like these. It's got a big nose. If we add the stripes, he looks like a badger, but trying to avoid the making him look like a bear. Let's see where's his outfit. Okay, so he's got a high collar. Let's see. Vest. Okay. Buttons. Okay, and then very large, poofy pants, as one does back in the olden times. Those are probably boots. Let's see. Sorry. Yes, I agree. I agree there. She's got a relatively lithe frame, so her belly sticks out, looks pretty round, and not as flesh on her. In regards to the comment of figuring out her shape. Oh, gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Trying to see. Oh no, I did this on the wrong layer. Of course I did, but that's okay. Copy and paste. Oops. Copy and paste. Okay, he's on his own layer. Erase him from Rain's layer. There we go. Okay. Move that up. There we go. Question. Actually, I like that. Okay. Do I need to make him bigger, though? That's the question. So if he were right next to her, let's see, he would be... How tall is he compared to her? Would she be about shoulder height, chest height? I'm so used to the Redwall concept of badger versus rat. This Redwall, the badgers are just like monstrous giants. Okay. So let's say there. So then shrink him down. Maybe shrink him down a tiny bit more. Oops. Okay. I need to sketch you a tail. Let's see, her hip is there, so the tail should be something like that. And of course, she's a rat, so her tail is not as furry as I would draw a mouse. Let's see. Redwall scale is a bit. Okay, yeah, Nightfall. Redwall scale is a bit much. Rosano is taller, bigger than her, but not the degree of Redwall. Maybe she is up to his shoulder or so. Gotcha, gotcha. Yeah, I had questions. I was like, how is this gonna work for a rat and a badger? But so let's see. So maybe something like that. I think that works. Hopefully. Anyone there in the chat that knows the perspective better than me, let me know if he needs to be higher up or lower. Okay. Wait, whose layer am I on? I'm on Rosal's layer. Okay. Okay, yeah, so okay. I think we're good. What if I move the tail a little bit? Oops, wrong layer, that's why. Come on. Oh, if I move the tail, try to get a better flow. So tail would be say her tail is like that. I like that. What do you think? I think that might be a bit better. Or we have it way out here. Nah. Okay. Let's see. I need to sketch a few things about the background. Mainly him. I think I want the door should technically be semi-open to allow him in. So like say you could have some lighting back here because He's slid the door open so he can come in. There we go. There we go. I think that works. And then this table here, I mean, you could have just like a katana-esque sword here, or just have it, some incense bowls or candles or something. I'm wondering, okay, so if the background is Japanese inspired, should his outfit be semi-Japanese inspired too? I don't know how we would do that. See if we can. Let's see, what is so have the cloak. Then have puffy sleeves still, maybe? Nah. Trying to think, what else do we need? Let's see. Nightfall. Oh, that's a fun thought. I think there could be some Japanese influence there in his style. Okay, sounds good. I'm gonna quickly see Japanese noble. Okay, 1 second. So we have those large pants or trousers, I should say, underneath. I don't know. How is that looking? Of course, his feet are somewhere down here. Let's see. Trying to. How can I also preserve part of that? There's a sleeve. Say maybe he's got his paw up, like, well, listen. He's trying to talk to her. Well, listen. Maybe you should take a break, my dear. That's fun. A good look for him. Oh, okay. Awesome. Okay. I think we're like she's almost ready to ink, honestly. Is there anything we need to change before we go on to that? I mean, you can have her slightly frowning or just a slight upturn of the mouth. Slight upturn, so then that way you know that she doesn't mind him being there. She's actually really happy that he's there. Some whiskers. I need to quickly look at reference for her arm raised to see how that affects the muscle. 1 second. So let's see. I need to look at some more anatomy reference. I think we're good to go. Okay. How do you feel, Nightfall, about the hand kind of the palm raised as if he's talking to her? Or would you prefer it like as it is in the sketch? Kind of just on his hip. Okay. Let's see. I like him reaching out as if talking to her. Okay, perfect. That works great. I do too. Do you want him just kind of like we have here in the sketch, just like, oh, he's happy, just they're having a nice conversation? Or do you want like maybe a slight furrow, like, what did you say to me? Or just like, honey, please, I worry about you. You should take it easy. Look at preferences again. Okay. A second. Oops, we need the head there. Let's see, Nightfall. I think a slight furrow, like you're insistent on keeping up with your work even now? Okay then. Gotcha. We sketch that in. Something like that. Let me different. Okay, the ear should be here. Markings. Hold on a second. What's going on here? That's... Okay. I think I'm ready to start maybe a more clean ink. Start merging things. I'm going to duplicate this layer just in case I need it for reference later. Honestly, not much has changed, just the lines are darkened. Let's see. Kana, hey! Welcome, welcome! Welcome to the stream. Good to see ya. Thank you for joining. I'm just working on a commission over here for Nightfall. This character, Rain, the rat spy. She works for her secret husband, the Badger. Let's see. Okay, I think we're just about ready. What did I do with this? Delete that. Okay. That background. Pardon me. Background can go. All right. Let's start with Rain, because that's the most fun to draw. And this is going to be a flat color illustration. What time is it? 1:53. That's fine. Actually, you know what? Let's change brush to... Oh, we are on liner 3. Okay, good, good. I'm going to try and follow the sketch as closely as possible. Not try to, oh, I should change the anatomy, and oh, I should do this, and eventually just kind of ruin the sketch. Right now, I just want to get the outline correct. Can do the detail later, remember? Talking to myself there. Okay. Oops. That one. Where am I? see. Yes, if you guys see anything that you think needs to be adjusted or fixed, especially you Nightfall, by all means. Okay. The chest area is where it's tricky. Get back. Technically, your chest would be out here somewhere. But the bottom's going to be rounder because that's where the baby is, but top, bottom should meet kind of. That's too pointy. Remember, follow your sketch, Andy. Oops. How does that look, Nightfall? Oops. Make sure they meet. Is that too pointy, do you think? It might be too pointy still. There we go. That's a bit better. I'll clean that up. Let's see. Then the belly button will be somewhere there. That arm needs to be a little bit rounder. Excuse me, I need some more water. So rib cage is there. That seems like a good shape for a belly. Awesome. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. Let's say things come to a things end there. Let's say. So maybe it should be a little bit bigger. I don't know about that. That's why it's the hard part is, let's say the groin area is tricky. Let's see. Oops. There you go. For Dewclaw would be on the other side, so it's not really visible. Oops. Then, oh, this Dewclaw. Whoops. This Dewclaw is going to be here, I believe. Hey, should do one here. There we go. I need to take off these glasses. I got the headphones and the glasses at the same time, so it's kind of pinching the ear. Trying to follow the sketch as much as possible. There we go. Okay. Let's see if our rib cage is there. So, I think that in itself is maybe enough to indicate she's got a chest. Oops, come on. Okay, let's see. Where's... Oops. There we go. I need... I might need to do this. Let's see. Unfortunately, my inks tend to be very sketchy, which I guess in itself is not too bad a thing, but sometimes you just want clean lines. Instead, you're trying to refigure out your drawing, which is what we're supposed to be avoiding, Andy. Oops, brush. I actually need to check something. Let's fix that thumb. There we go. Okay. How did we do this arm? Let's fix that 1 second. Nope. That elbow is too far out, man. Sorry, I'm going quiet. I apologize. Nightfall, I don't know if you're busy, but if you're not, can you tell us a little bit more about Rain and Rosano? That's not gonna work. What are you doing, Andy? Let's see. That's better. I think I can move on to her tail. Okay, hold on a second. That tail might be a little too thick. We shall see. Hopefully that works. Now, let's see. Okay. You know what? Oh, yeah. Let's stretch for a second. Okay. Gotta figure out this cloak. Let's see. Nightfall. Sure. Rosano's angling to elevate his house noble status. No easy feat, but with Rain's help, he can gain some favor with the crown. At least that's his current goal. Rain a lot from the shadows. Oh, okay. So she's helping out more from the shadows. Okay, come on. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, I cannot wait for when you get your book done. It's gonna be amazing. Oops. Have those tears. See. Can't have any tangents. Or drawing tangents, I should say. Because my whole conversation is just tangents. Let's see. Nightfall. Works from the shadows. YouTube character limits. Ah, gotcha. Yeah, she works from the shadows. How did Rain become a spy? Like, what's her story? Is it just, oh, she wanted to do it? Was it just a tragic, like, well, you're thrown into this situation, so adapt and you get no choice of a career? Let's see. I'm going. Let's see. There is here. Working this paw. Okay, Rain. You're coming along nicely. I don't think that's how you draw hands from that angle. Let's see. I have to re-figure out what I'm doing here. Let's see. So the all right, looks like we got 4 of you in here. Welcome, welcome all. Just working on a commission here for Nightfall, and currently I'm struggling with hands because that is something I'm not very good at. Let me know who you are in the chat. Let's see. Nightfall. She was thrust into it from an early age for less than great reasons, but found that it was a line of work she rather enjoys. She used it to claw her way in the world, especially now with Rosano. Oh, cute. Poor Rain. Okay. Okay, there we go. I think this might work. Oh no, I was on the wrong layer. Of course I was. That's okay. We can fix that. Nope. Nope. I gotta fix that in a second. Let's see, how's that thumb work? Let's see if I'm holding blade. Thumb's gonna be coming down, so okay, so now I can erase. Okay. There we go. Oops. Okay. I gotta clean that up a bit. Oops. That's what's going on here. Much later. There we go. Put it down. Clean that up. Nope. I just need to. There you go. There you go. I think that works a bit better. Now the question is, how does this arm look? This arm, sorry. Let's get a little chunkier as it gets closer to the viewer. Not that she's got chunky arms, but okay, let's hide the sketch. This one layer of the sketch. See how we're doing. How's this looking? Well, for one, that paw is too dark. We can try this again. Oops. There we go. I think that's better. Okay, come on. Erase that. Okay. Come on. Let's see. M1, hey, welcome. Sorry, it took a minute. I had to try and figure out how to pronounce your username. We're gonna go with M1 if that's okay. But M1, welcome. Thanks for coming. Really underrated. You were really underrated. Just found out today, lol. Ah, thanks. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see. How did you come across the stream? Okay, just trying to clean up. Oh dear, let's see. What's going on? Okay, I think I can switch now to liner 1. With the little whisker pores there. Tooth. I'm gonna erase that line. Let's see. M1 by Andrew Russell stream. I saw you on the bottom, like, so I clicked. Well. Ah, well, thank you. I appreciate it. Andrew Russell. I can't say I've heard that name, but hey, I really appreciate it. Right now, I'm just kind of working on a commission here. I'm gonna add a little notch in the ear right there. Kind of show that Rain has been through some stuff. Let's see, I'm gonna erase some lines. Pardon me. There you go. Try and add some line weight. Okay, it won't be comment that much. All good, all good. No worries. Thank you for hopping on though. This is awesome. Glad to have you. Let's see. Wait. So I have the really get a little the lines get thicker here. Don't want to get too thick down here. Let's see. Yeah, how to handle the lower region is always difficult. Okay. Oops. Nope. I'm writing the word meaning that you are my HW twice because I am 2 extra. Word meanings. I'm not sure what HW means. Sorry. I'm a bit behind on abbreviations. I think that works. Okay. Okay, and then we need more fur here. Okay. I like. You have to get in there eventually, unfortunately. No. We'll leave it as is, like that. And then maybe a little bit of shading there? Not sure. Can you do that? No, 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 no. That did not look good. Sorry. My apologies. Pardon me. For not sure. Not sure if that works. Yeah, probably leave it just round like that, because any more detail is just starts to look a little odd. Okay, should. Let's see. Do I have the. Nope. I don't think there is good. I probably need to make the side stick out a little bit more, because otherwise she looks like she's underfed. I'm sure she feels underfed. She's feeding for more than one. Let's see. Yeah, actually, that's a good question. I don't know how many she's carrying. I don't know if that's something you can answer, Nightfall, or maybe that's the secret for the story. I don't know. Let's see. Okay. Use a different size brush with that, because that is a little distracting. Just wonder. Nope. There you go. I think that works fine. Okay, let's finish up here. Let's see. Nightfall. She's got twins, a pair consisting of a small badger and a big rat, but relative to their typical size. Rain will have her hands full. Ah, sweet thing. Yes, she will. And see. Oops. I wonder. Probably. Oops. I like that. I think anatomy might not be correct there, but I think that's the best I can do for now. Let's see. How's her tail looking? Is it a bit too thick maybe? Yeah. I know she's a rat, but the thicker the tail, the less appealing it can be sometimes. Okay. I think it looks good. Let's see. Okay, let's smooth this out. Okay. I think it looks good. It looks good, you think? Okay. Not too thick from your perspective. Alrighty. It looked a little thick to me, so I thinned it out just a tiny bit. Come on, what's going on here? There we go. Let's see, I should actually make this side a bit thinner, as it's the one in the light. Jesus is the light. Let's see. Okay. Thicken that a little bit. Pardon me. No. Sometimes extra markings or extra lines just on a specific area can look a little bad. Okay. Let's see. Trying to figure out what I can do to make it fit the sketch a bit closer. I should fix that eye, let's be honest. Nope. Let's see, how would you have the eye looking that direction? It makes sense in the sketch. Also, let's see, we're essentially looking up at her, so the eyelid would be That still doesn't look like she's acknowledging Persona. I need to look at some references really quick. Alright, probably about 20 minutes or so, and then I'm gonna probably have to end the stream. It's getting fairly late. Let's see. Want to erase this eye really quick. Let's see what we can do. Nightfall. Yeah, I'll be jumping around the same time. Thanks for streaming. Ah, you're welcome. Thanks for hopping on. This was awesome. Oops. Let's see that eye. Oh, my eyelash might be too thick. Nope. No, that's too thin. Oy, let's see. Is there something else I need to practice a bit more? How's that looking, Nightfall? Do you like that, or did you prefer just the way it was originally? Actually, this might need to move up a tiny. There we go. That's, I think, a little better. You know me, I like adding a little bit of stippling for texture on my cloaks. A little bit of fibrous material here and there. I think it looks good. Alright, perfect. Thank you. Pardon me. Yo. I need to fix that one line. Nope. Whoops. Let's see. as it would be there. Oh. It's technically going to be shaded. Okay. Okay. I think she's looking pretty good. Let me fix that one line. She's a rat after all. But we don't hold that against her. Okay. I think we're good for now on Rain. I think it's alas, ooh. That's one problem with the sketch is it looks so much better than the actual line art. Sorry, I'm moving all over the place. What do you guys think? I think this isn't helping. Tail. Okay, so it should be, don't know. Does that look okay, that marking there? The shading for the tail? Or does that look too awkward? Thank you, Style. Yeah, this is Nightfall's character, so yeah, they created a really awesome character. Let's see if I were to maybe that makes more sense. Nightfall. I think as it is now is good. Okay, sounds good. I'm sure it'll make a bit more sense once we color it as well, too. I want to darken these lines, though. There we go. And that line is just a little too thick. That's there you go. That's better. Okay, I know I keep saying one more thing, and then do another thing. Okay, I think it is probably time for me to move on. Let's see, where's Rosano's sketch? Rosano. Okay, next time we'll work on Rosano a bit more. Alrighty, well, thank you all, folks, for hopping on the stream. This was a lot of fun. let's see. Yeah, if you aren't already, subscribe, like this video, and click the notification bell so then you're notified whenever I go live. We'll do another commission live stream tomorrow morning, but I believe so. But then Saturday there won't be any Doodle stream. Unfortunately, I have plans that morning. So for the Doodle stream, maybe we'll do it tomorrow instead, or we'll just do it next week. All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Have a good rest of your week, and God bless, and cheers.